Bally's for IPL3. You know where that hotel is actually located at in Atlantic City? Park Place at the Boardwalk.
I know.
We stayed at Park Place.
Awesome.
We stayed on Park Place at the Boardwalk. All of my Monopoly fantasies are now fulfilled. So,
I was not aware you have Monopoly fantasies.
Do not judge me. Oh, DBS complaining about the map right now, saying it was supposed to be Zelnaga Fortress. You ran the tournament, so you can confirm that this was in fact supposed to be Zelnaga Caverns.
This is the correct map.
Okay, there we go. All right, so.
Oh, the old cancel trip.
Yes.
Yes.
And he says, bracket says Fortress first map every round. No, that was in fact Zelnaga Caverns. So, anyway, sorry DBS, but you are incorrect. Now, DBS is our yellow Terran here from Type 2, and...
it's a very cool new team.
Yeah, it's been started with a bunch of really good players. I believe Phoenix, formerly Phoenix Wera, formerly Rain Phoenix, actually for a little while, is headed over there as well. But they are starting a pro house in Germany. So,
correct.
Yeah.
Very cool. They've got a lot of great players on there.
I'm glad to see so many teams starting pro houses, though. That just fills me with hope and gladness for where esports is headed at the moment. So.
Oh, and he is getting hatch before gas.
15 hatch.
Quite risky on a map
Caverns.
like Zelnaga Caverns, especially when Terrans love crazy crap.
You know, and I took his vision at just the right time because I wanted to see if he was going to walk in there, and that was actually his first time he's seen the base. So he didn't know if 1111 ranks was coming out. He didn't know if there was anything cheesy. He just decided to trust his instincts, so to speak, and go for that early hatch.
A little risky, but and just got out just in time too. So that's.
Did he pick up on gas? He did. Okay, so he knows gas is coming out as well.
Yeah, let's see if he tries to... Oh, there's the bunker. Let's see, is he pulling drones? Looks like there are some drones coming.
Okay, there's no SCVs quite yet, though, to reinforce, but there are drones out. And this should get shut down pretty quick. That's just... he just wanted to... I mean, basically... You want to waste more than 25 minerals of your opponent's mining time and throw off their timings, and that's why you do this.
By far has.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah. I mean, these 4 drones, he's probably lost easily 75 to 100 minerals already.
Oh, easily. Yeah.
There it is, canceled.
Yep. It's always a very annoying thing for Zergs. Give them a little panic moment. Is there a Makarax hidden to the side?
Anyway. Okay, so here we have it. Let's take a look now. Looks like... Now, it says Navi Slavic, and someone pointed out to us yesterday that is, in fact, Happy, the incredible European Zerg player, so thank you very much to whoever pointed that out. This poor Overlord, nice. What did he ever do to hurt anyone?
And another nice timing. Check out this timing with the factory and the reactor.
We're watching the Overlord explode first. There we go.
Perfect timing. He's going to switch him and start making double Hellions. That is one of the benefits of a practice build, like we were talking about earlier.
Absolutely, and there's the command center being constructed as well, so everything timed out to a T, as you pointed out. Taking a look now, as old Happy, he is going to start taking down the supply depot inside of his base. And nothing really out of the ordinary. I was looking for hints of tech. I was looking for anything really, but this is just full-on Hellion defense mode with the spine crawler going down and the creep being forced to be connected between the two bases.
Yep. It was quite aggressive for DBS to actually move his Marines that far up and close to the enemy base.
Yeah.
It's very easy for them to be caught and surrounded, and then you lose a lot of the initial sort of map aggressiveness that you would otherwise have.
Sure.
So... And we're not seeing any military units coming out from Happy right now, so these Hellions could actually do quite a bit of damage. Unfortunately, there's only 2 of them, and he's probably going to be expecting that there's actually units waiting for him. But and a macro hatch.
Macro hatch along with 8 more lanes coming out now. And his creep thread's pretty good, admittedly. So he's going to be pretty well defended, although he's got to watch out. This queen is actually taking quite a bit of damage. And just the lack of units here is...
smart. Making a building. Oh, this queen could actually go down.
Yeah, down to 30 HP. It looks like the Lings are now finally going to be brought in, but he didn't want to have to engage at this point because that's not enough Lings. Whoa!
Oh, nice.
Getting roasted so quickly. Those Hellions starting to rack up the kills. They have justified their cost already just in terms of Zergling kills. Have they gotten
Still
any
has
drones? No economic damage, though.
A single drone.
No, and he didn't get that Queen. That Queen was actually down to 17 hit points.
Yep.
All right.
And it looks like he's being forced back at this point. He is switching over to a more standard Marine tank style, which, of course, as we've seen for, ever since StarCraft 2 came out, a very strong style.
Certainly.
So, not going for anything like adding Blue Flame into the mix, which a lot of people seem to like to do. They get Siege Tech and then they get Blue Flame to just sort of complement their Siege tanks.
Sure.
Definitely going to be more of a bio-oriented style than filling in with Hellions.
That's definitely a valuable upgrade, though, about the... I don't know, 14, 15-minute mark or something like that when you already have 2 or 3 factories down and you want to, offer that complement at that point.
Well, it's fantastic for harassment. I mean, the Zerg can only be in so many places at a time. A lot of times they use Zerglings for their mobile defense to stop drops and things like that. If you drop four Hellions instead of 8 Marines, whoops.
No, but you're exactly right. Yeah. Later on in the game, when you have a siege line established, especially on a map like this, which relies so heavily on positioning, if you have a siege line around your Zelnaga Tower or something like that, and you slip in 4 Blue Flame Hellions into your opponent's base, you pull them out of position, you will basically immediately win the positioning game. Not only that, but you're guaranteed to kill at least 6 to 10 drones, depending on if your opponent's actually paying attention or not.
Absolutely. And a lot of times, the really good Terrans, their hallmark is being able to pressure multiple places, but only really attacking in one.
Right.
That is definitely their key. So it's definitely very hard to do. It's a lot harder than just setting a rally point and going. Because you have to judge what you're facing at each base in order to know which actual prong to attack with, at the same time not losing the your main attack prong.
There's also the problem, as you were kind of hinting at before, of people voluntarily splitting up their forces is what it amounts to. Mm-hmm. If you commit, let's say, 4 medevacs to a drop, as a lot of people like to do, while you push with like 3 or 4 tanks and 15 Marines through the front, well, a Zerg player can easily, because they're so mobile, clean up the drop, then swing over and clean up your main attack force because you just voluntarily split that up.
This is a very dangerous attack for Happy. He doesn't have his Banelings up and running yet, so he's got a lot of Lings, but he's got pretty darn good anti-Ling forces here, so he's going to need to be very careful and work not to lose these bases. He's still in 2 base versus 2 base, which is never a good situation for a Zerg in the first place. The Banelings are coming in now, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough, if he's going to be able to hold on to this natural here.
We're certainly going to find out, though, because this Extractor is actually still been able to hold on. Really, though, DBS, while he's pushed up, hasn't killed a lot of consequence yet.
Yeah.
He's killed an Extractor. He killed a couple of
Spine
Crawlers, but here it is. The Banelings are going to start moving in, and as long as they don't waste themselves, and they really didn't, honestly, there's still tons of them alive. Happy was able to clean that up pretty convincingly with a lot of stuff left over. Now, granted, he still is only on 2 base, admittedly with a macro hatch, but still only on 2 base versus a 2 base Terran, so he's going to need to work on... Okay, there we go. Yeah. He is taking down the destructible rock, so he's going to establish a 3rd. Needs to think about a 3rd and possibly a 4th here, as his opponent is probably going to start. His next move will be to move to the gold and start PFing and sieging that.
Yeah, I mean, one thing I did really like that Happy did was he knew to pull his Banelings back before they started hitting siege tanks.
Yeah.
So it was really smart. He went down, killed all the Marines, and then let the Zerglings finish up while his Banelings were able to retreat backwards and deal with the Marines up top.
And let's see here as layer tech is done. And I was about to say, there we go, because centrifugal hooks is coming up at the same time we see an infestation pit. So Happy's still investing in quite a bit of tech, even though he hasn't quite finished up that 3rd base yet.
I would really like to see him double expand right here. However, he definitely has an advantage right now. Killed a lot of tanks. The Marine count is down, though. Of course, you can pull Marines out of everywhere when you're Terran. But definitely, I'm not sure what he's doing with that drop there. He definitely should be working on actually getting something done with it rather than having them sit around. At this point, it's just an army divided.
And let's see here as, DBS, he's finishing up his next command center as well. He's got a super defensive position set up, but I don't know if he needs to be this passive right now. I think he needs to really be working on really securing the spot over at the gold and investing in his defense there. Drop is going to make its way in and start doing damage to Happy's gold expansion, and DBS picks up without taking any losses, but didn't do any damage.
You can't just drop. You can't just drop to. That's kind of nifty. But I mean, again, he didn't need to put anyone down there, because he has vision up top. just dropping, because you can drop when there's no other forces or threats going on, just concentrates the army on top of you. And a lot of times when they have infestors out, you get your medevac fungled and you get it killed.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I mean, there's.
And when you think about that, that's 400 resources of Marines plus the 100 of the... this could actually be pretty darn... How did he not see that? He was just A-clicking his units up there and didn't realize it. Oh my god. Okay, these are some pretty strong bailing mines. This is actually going to take away most of the Marine cover right here as soon as these go off. We have other ones that are actually... Oh, my god! I think he wants to wait for workers to actually be established so he doesn't reveal his units too early.
I don't think... yeah.
Okay, well, he is going to clear up most of the tanks, actually gets all of them, which is precisely what he set out to do, even if he gets the rest of his units killed. And actually, the siege tank fire killed the Bailings that were sitting underneath most of those Marines.
Yeah, so, I mean, definitely that was a plus. Basically,
no.
it bought him time to... Oh, that would be amazing.
This is actually...
please transfer...
God. And mules. Okay, he's going to swing at a bunch of Zerglings, but this is... We're just waiting for it, folks. These two Bailing mines are going to go off pretty soon. Come on, do it. Do it. Do it to it. Oh, God, there's so many SCVs here.
Nice!
Yay! Okay, he got a lot of kills there. Oh, wow, and actually coordinating the rest of his attack at a very smart time before the Planetary Fortress hits.
That was pretty smart.
Wow, this is extremely well done. This is a stupid map, GG, and TBS leaves the game.